Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. I want to discuss something that could be pivotal to your future. You may want one to express yourself. They are becoming more and more acceptable. More and more people have them. They speak of independent thought and personal freedom. And no, I'm not talking about divorce. I'm talking about something that everyone should consider. I'm talking about tattoos and piercings, their placement, and the effects it could have on your career choices, the doors that can open or close based on this decision. Many people have probably considered getting a tattoo at one time or another. Tattoos or piercings can be an expression of religion. They can reflect culture and are sometimes used to record the memory of a loved one who is no longer with us, or a testament to the love that we share with our children or our spouses. Before you decide to alter your body in any way, there are a few things you may want to consider. Placement may be key to your employment options. After doing a bit of research, there are a few things that I have discovered. Tattoos and body mods do not automatically exclude you from future employment options. According to a 2010 Pew Research poll, 23% of people have a tattoo. A poll conducted by NBC and Wall Street Journal found that 40% of individuals live with at least one person who has a tattoo. Some industries even consider tattoos a plus for employment, while in most corporate settings, tattoos are not encouraged. In some retail situations, such as Urban Outfitters and Doc Martin, might hire you simply because of a body mod. Here are 4 things I discovered I would like to share with you today to help you decide whether to get a tattoo and to help you decide where on your body it should be located. First, it may be a good idea to consider where you want to go in your career before deciding to make a visible, lifelong change to your body. Depending on what you decide, the rest of what I have to say may not affect you at all. If you're thinking you'll be happy in a retail type position, just totally ignore me. If you're planning on becoming self-employed, a tattoo may or may not affect your employment ability. Second, if you choose to get a tattoo, be sure but are unsure of the course of your career, you will want to consider placement. Your tattoo should be in a place where it is easily covered by clothing. You will want to use tact in choosing any visible tattoo or piercing. And third, should you still feel attached to getting a tattoo that is not so easily covered, it is important to think about the design. While a skull or crossbones, a teardrop, or a swastika may appeal to you, it may cause a potential employment to make a severe character judgment. A carefully placed fairy, rose, or heart might go a little less noticed by most. You will want to aim for something that most people will pay a little mind to. And if noticed, it should be found offensive by the least amount of people. It is important to remember the majority of employers may be a little more old school in their thinking. Try to keep this generational gap in mind during your decision process. Be respectful of the ideas of others as it could affect your future. I've made a few jokes in order to make this more interesting, but in all seriousness, please stop and think before getting a tattoo. To summarize everything we've discussed here today, a tattoo could affect your future earnings. It can be very limiting of your job options. So please consider the placement and tact of all of your body mods before making this lifelong decision. When you choose to get a tattoo or piercing, it is not only for you, and sometimes we cannot choose our audience. As I mentioned in the beginning, tattoos are becoming more and more commonplace. Who knows, in 10, 15, 20, 30 years, possibly 80% of the population may have a tattoo. At that time, everything I've said here could be completely obsolete. But for now, I would advise you follow these simple guidelines when considering your tattoos and their placement. Thank you all for coming today. Enjoy strategically mapping your future tattoos and piercings. I'm sure you will make a decision that is right for you. Have a great night.